Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're here. I got this first palette when Jeffree Star launched his new the Orgy collection, and the formula was like the way it was packed in the pan, and there was some issues with that, and I just got the new one. So we're gonna battle them out and see like if they actually fix it or is it as bad. So if you want to see the tea on this palette, then keep on watching. Okay, so yeah, so we're back. So yeah, so when he first came out with this palette, it was, I don't think there was anything necessarily like wrong with like the formula per se, but how everything was kind of like packed in the pan and there was no real punch. So this is the new one. I actually just got this in the mail today. So the palettes looks the same, like there's no difference in the palettes. So yep, see, they look exactly the same. See, now I mixed them up, I can't even tell. So this is the old one, and then this is the new one. I can already tell like a difference on just how it looks in the pen. So because I didn't use all the shades in here, so this is how they look. So this is the new one, and then this is the old one. Okay, so let's just jump in this video real quick. I'm actually gonna try something a little bit different today. I'm gonna go ahead and use this NYX Jumbo pencil, and this one is in dark brown or 602, and I'm gonna use that to like prime my lid. I saw Rocio do that and I kind of liked that idea, so we're gonna try it kind of like so, and we're gonna leave this, and then we're gonna do the same thing over here. So on one eye I'm gonna use one formula, and then the other eye I'm gonna use the next formula, if that makes sense. So we're gonna use the O formula on this eye and then we're gonna use the no formula on this eye. So we're just gonna, so I'm gonna go in first with the O formula, and I'm gonna put that on here. Let's use this brush. This is E55 from Morphe, but do I have another E55? No, that's not from Morphe, that's Sigma. I kind of want to use two of the same brush, so let me see if I have two of the same brush, because I kind of want to give it like a fair shot, if that makes sense. I don't, so I'll use this is a T51 from Makeup Shack, and we're gonna go into this shade right here called Eiffel Tower, and I'm just packing this on top of that base. So you see, that was the issue, like it's really densely packed in here. See, now I'm recording and all these fraudsters trying to call me, not sure what they want from me.
Huh, got a new email here, and it's from a Nigerian prince. It says he's got millions frozen in an account.
I'm trying not to like blend this too much, because I'm just like stepping. Yeah, that formula wasn't the business. But when that first happened, I was just like, oh god, here we go. But I didn't really say anything about it, because the big palette was fine, so I'm just like, whatever, it's just a loss. And I saw quite a few people complaining about it on YouTube and Instagram, but I was just like, whatever, I don't really care. This was only $20-something, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But then like maybe like a day or so after, I got an email from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and they were like, hey, it's been brought to our attention that there's some issues with the palettes, so we're just gonna go ahead and replace the palettes. So I was like you're gonna replace all these palettes, but I'm just like, okay, whatever, again, it wasn't a big deal then, so it wasn't a big deal. So then that happened, and then they started communicating with me like literally every month, and they're like, hey, we're gonna send you the palette, we're just keeping you updated that we're still working on it, but we're gonna send you the palette. And then after maybe like a few months, I was like, oh man, they're like seriously keeping up with me, or like following up, you know. So maybe they'll send the palettes. To be honest with you, I wasn't holding my breath. Like I didn't think I was gonna get the palettes, but then I got an email that says it was in the mail, and I was like, with a tracking number. But by the time I tracked it, it says it was in my mailbox. I was like, oh wow, they actually sent it. So that's pretty good that they did that. So now I'm gonna go into that same shade, Eiffel Tower, but in the new palette. Oh, yep, you can see the difference. It's like this one is so creamy and buttery, like, yep, I can see they fix it. Good job, JSC. Like that, you know, that you actually fixed the palette and you kept your word that you were gonna, you know, replace the palettes, and you did. So that's pretty cool. Like this worked like, oh my god, I look like a like Yoda. I don't know the way that this looks. Dude, this one works so much better. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. See, this one did not blend as well. Like so it's the same shade, but you can tell the formula is so much different. You know what? I'm gonna take this right here, and what is my NYX glitter glue? And then I'm gonna take Morphe, the E35, and we're gonna put this on this eye because that's the palette, and it has a little mirror in there, which is like so cool. Just gonna put the glitter right here. Which one should we put? Let's go ahead into Bathhouse right here, which is this shade. I'm using the same brush. I'm just gonna put this right here. Ooh, look at this. Now I'm gonna clean this up, and then I'm gonna do the same thing with this eye, and I'm gonna go into the glue, and we're gonna same thing. We're gonna go into Bathhouse, cleaning that brush a little bit. I feel like I'm gonna go into that same brush, and we're gonna go into this palette again, and I'm gonna take this shade and I'm gonna try to just blend the edges. This is called Frozen Fire. This is so densely packed. You know, the shape I have my eye right now, it looks like Yoda with his little hat, like his little ears. I don't know. It looks funny. It looks funny. I need an M506. So we're gonna go into the big orgy, which is this one right here, and I just need something to just blend my edges just a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here, maybe Invitation Only, or should I do Invitation Only? No, actually I'm gonna do Versatile. This is like a slider brown. Oh, this is blending so good. I love it. And say, like, this is the same shade, like the same palette. Because this palette was fine. It was just the mini that had some issues. So we're just doing the same thing with both. But you see how this one over here is blending so well? I'm curious to see this? I'm curious to see how this is gonna blend. So let's see. So we're gonna go into that one. Same thing. We're gonna go into Versatile, not Versatile. Yeah, Versatile. See, this is definitely not blending as I have to put like a little bit more effort. I'm not saying it's not blending. I'm just saying I def have to put more work. Yeah. I'm gonna use that same brush though. I'm just gonna clean it up. I'm gonna go into this shade right here that calls Top, right next to bottom. The names of these shades are like funny, but yep, I'm gonna go on to Top, and this is just lightening this up a little bit. And then we're gonna do same thing. I can smell food. This is a very, you know, nude kind of easy going kind of look. But I just wanted to really test all those palettes, you know, so you guys can see the new formula or how they're packed in the pens versus the old formula. You know, we gotta let you know, like, hey, is it the same stuff or did they actually fix it? And they did fix it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and clean. I'm just gonna use like a pencil, and then this one is Black Coffee from Pat McGrath. And this is actually called Black Coffee, but it's a brown. But it's a very, very dark brown. Okay, let's move to the face. Just gonna put a little bit of my moisturizer from Pharmacy. This smells so good. Which primer are we gonna use today? Let me use this one. I'm gonna use my Touche Eclat from YSL. Just gonna put like a little bit like so. And I'm gonna take my little itty bitty spongy from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna go into Laying Low from MAC. And I'm just gonna put this right here, just in the smile line. And maybe on these pimples, because they're so big. Let's see if I can find me my foundation brush. Yep, that's it. Yes, 732 from Luxie. I'm gonna use my Lancome Tint Idol. These are like my go-to foundations. Like, there's some foundations that I use like all the time. Ooh, maybe is this too light? Not sure how this would be too light, since, you know, this foundation kind of matches me in the summer. So what's happening here? I think when I first put it on, it looks light, but whenever I kind of spread it around, it doesn't look like. What sorcery is this? See? Maybe a little bit light, just a little bit, just tints, but it's good. It's all good in the hood. I'm gonna go with this concealer. This is from Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna go with 10 because since my foundation is a little bit light, I'm gonna go with a lighter concealer, because then if not, it would just looks like one thing, or it will look like my under eye is darker, and I don't want that. So we'll see. Hopefully it is not too light. It's fine. Too bad. And I just got this foundation stick from Revolutions, and this one is F15. I feel like this might be too dark, but I'm gonna use that to contour. See how dark this looks. Ooh, this. Ooh la la. Bagay sala noe. Lord Jesus. Oh, and this is just E34, and I'm just gonna use this to like just diffuse this, because this is dark, which is what I just said. In like, this is like our own version of French. We call it patois. Pretty much is like broken down French. And yeah, I just said this thing is dark. Now I'm gonna go into this brush, which is, oh, my nose is itchy. The M. I always say 7 for some reason. Every time I'm gonna say something about this brush, it's an M335 from Morphe. M335. There ain't no 7 in there, so I'm not sure why I keep saying 7. I know. Here I go again with another polka dot top with me not liking polka dots. See, that's like nice, and then we're just gonna. Ooh. Oh, I don't want to do that, but it's fine. Just kind of just bring it down to the neck a little bit. Not really on your neck. You just want to give it that, see, that kind of shade. Love it. So yeah, so it looked pretty dark, but it's not as dark anymore. base here, so I'm gonna use that 206 from what's the name, Real Techniques, and I'm gonna use my brush again, and I'm just gonna go under here, just make sure there's no creasing, and I'm gonna use my Beauty Bakery flower powder, and I'm just gonna set that nicely, quickly, and just, you know, just kind of put it everywhere I put that concealer. I'm leaving it heavy under my eye, you know, the same story. When I get fallout, it's not like just terrible. And I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. I'm still gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury. I just need to find the full one, which is this one. This is my Flawless Finish powder. Kind of have to, you know, clean the lip up because the lip was like gross. Let's go ahead and put some mascara on, and I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury mascara. And let's put some lashes to dry. These are my Dubai lashes from Makeup Shack. That's like nice and dirty. I need to get changed, and I keep saying that. I need to bring up a new pair. I'm gonna use the same formula that I use for kind of my base. Yeah. This is an M506, but we need to clean it because it's kind of, you know, dirty. And I'm gonna pretty much take that brown shade and just like buff it. So, and then I'm gonna clean up the brush, and we're gonna go into the old palette, and we're gonna do the same thing with that same shade. See, like when you tap, see, nothing comes out, and that was the issue. I have to like swirl to get it. So now I can just kind of dust off the powder or the fallout. I think my lashes are ready. Okay, I might need to press this a little bit, but I'm gonna just leave it there, let it marinate. So I got these. I just went to my Target today, and I saw these. So they're BDBs, and then they're called $1 Billion Baby, vegan, cruelty, paraben free. And I got two blushes. I got Romance and Amor, and I got one highlighter, which is Illusion. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this today right after we blend. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade from my right here from my Makeup Forever. I'm gonna use that to bronze. Oh, and this is on a BH Cosmetic Pro brush. Every time I say pro, I just kind of laugh because I'm just like, ain't nothing pro but BH Cosmetics. I hate their shadows. Like, I haven't been able to find any shadows from them that works for me. I know some people use them, but it just doesn't work. Like, the shadows have no pigment. No. I'm gonna test out that blush. Which shade should I use? Let me go ahead and use this shade right here called Amor. So it looks like so. Yep, I'm gonna use this brush from Laura Mercier. It is a finishing brush. Ooh, this is pretty. So it's a little bit powdery. You have to build it up. Like, it's not there as soon as you put it, but I like it. And we're gonna try the highlighter, and I'm gonna use my Royal and Langnickel brush. Okay, so this is kind of subtle. Yeah, it's not, you know, in your face highlighter, but it's not terrible either. And I crack my knuckles. It's a nasty habit. Hopefully one day I'll be able to stop. I know I'm talking about this like, you know, some like drug habit I have, but I've been trying. Okay, let's use this 149 from Morphe, and we're gonna go back into the palettes, and we're gonna go into the first shade. We're gonna go is gonna be this one, not the first shade, but it's gonna be the light one. And then I'm gonna go into this eye with that, not into my eye, but you know, in my, see, like, look at this, and nothing is coming out. Like, I barely have stuff on my brush. See, like, you can barely see this. Okay, let's put a little bit of glitter glue from NYX. Maybe that will like pick up more stuff. I don't know. No, before I put some glitter glue, I'm just gonna go. You see, you can already tell the difference. So this is with no glitter glue. I think I'm gonna use this right here. This is from Urban Decay Glide On Lip Pencil, and this is Hex. So I'm overjoying my lip a little bit, or maybe a lot. Let's go ahead and use Stone from Dose of Colors. Kind of an ombre moment. And I'm gonna go into my powder real quick and let me fix my contour just a little bit. Like so. And then I'm gonna just take my powder brush. And let's bando her up or hairband her up, whatever you call these. I know some people call them a bando, some people call them a hairband, no matter what. Okay, so that's it guys for this video. I actually had fun doing this video. My thoughts on the palette, yes, they definitely fixed the formula or fixed how it's packed in the pan. Whatever they did, it's like so good, so good. I'm kind of happy, you know, they kept to the word and then they sent me the palette. I wasn't expecting it, but they sent it. So as soon as I got it, I was like, oh, let me do a video, you know, so you guys can see if it's the same formula, they just repackage it, or if they actually, you know, went back to the lab and fixed it. And they definitely did. Like it's like night and day. So don't forget to like, subscribe, join the family, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.